Okay, you start solving these kinds of problems by solving the equation that's associated with them. So change the inequality sign to an equals and solve. Okay, now with two values of x, we're ready to draw the graphs of y equals left and y equals right. We start with y equals the left-hand side, y equals 1 over x. It's a graph I expect you to be able to draw, and also the linear y equals 2x plus 1. It's going to have a y-intercept of 1 that's above the x-axis. It's going to look a little steeper, so let's draw it kind of looking like that. And we have found the x values of the intercepts, so let's mark those on 2. Now what we're looking at here is that 1 over x is greater than, so higher than, 2x plus 1. So what values of x do we have y values that are bigger than? Now these y values are negative, but they're bigger than these negative y values. So these are above the curve. And again, this is where the left-hand side is greater than the right-hand side on that little bit of x-axis there. So those two areas and nowhere else, the blue curve is above the black line. And we're interested in the x coordinates on those segments of line. The little sliver here is bound by a half at the top end, and at the bottom end it never actually reaches 0, and the second it goes below 0 the curve is below the black line again. We notice that we fill in the dots because from the original problem we have an inclusive inequality, so we have inclusive dots at the intercepts themselves. If that wasn't inclusive, they would be empty, and our answer would include that. In fact, I've spotted an error in the final answer. We should have an equal sign. That should satisfy everybody. Okay.